Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Nettie.
This is Denny.
And this is Zoe.
You can put her down. This is our first vlog. We're going to try and do a weekly vlog and it's going to be unscripted, so bear with us. Okay, I'm going to put Benny down. He doesn't want to get down. So on our vlog, we kind of want to show what we've been doing throughout the week and current projects we're working on and new releases. So we will get started. So first off, I wanted to kind of unbox the cottage box. And for those of you who don't know, we started doing, it's kind of like a subscription box, but we don't do it monthly. We're kind of doing it more holiday, like around holidays. And so this one we did spring, and it comes in this box. And this one has a complete kit. Sorry, it's called Hop into Spring. Here's the quilt. Here, Mom. And it's, hopefully you can see that really well.
It's got some really cute bunnies on it.
All the fabrics in this quilt are by Christopher Thompson of Riley Blake Designs. And the kit has the complete pattern. And then the box also has a 3.5-inch Creative Grids ruler, and you will need this for the quilt, for squaring up your half square triangles. And then next, I designed this fun little notebook. It says, "Beautiful things come together one stitch at a time." And it comes with a pen, and it's just a notebook. I thought you could keep it by your sewing desk, write down notes, put it in your purse if you want. And then also, I came across this Quilter's Pre-Cut Companion a couple months ago, and I really liked it. It has all sorts of reference guides in it pertaining to pre-cuts, and then also just like reference guides for like this is like a border reference guide, binding and backing. So it's a really good thing to keep by your machine. And then lastly, we put an egg in each quilt, and there's a special surprise in each egg, and then there's a grand prize in one of the eggs. So we still have boxes, and I will put a link in the description box below. All right, next.
This is our pattern for our free pattern Friday, and
that was March.
Yes, it was for March, and it went out last Friday. If you're signed up for our emails, then you would have got your email. If not, you need to jump on and subscribe to it.
I'll put a link in the description box.
And this quilt was called,
what was it called? Simply Charming.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget the names I pick. Okay, so this is the quilt.
It's just so cute. I mean, and
it's super simple, but it uses a charm pack, and I wanted to, last year I did a poll on my Instagram about what kind of patterns you guys want to see for this year, and a lot of you said pre-cut friendly patterns. So it uses a charm pack, and I included the border yardage, the background. The background is actually a cream and then there's white daisies on it, so it's kind of hard to see. Really cute. And then we include the binding. This kit we did not do backing, but a lot of the kits we do backing. So we still have kits available, and I did quilt this with Modern Twist, and we also used double batting. I like to double bat small projects like this because it really makes the quilting pop. So there's that one. And then, oh, I forgot to grab something. We just released the next Free Pattern Friday kit. I'm just going to scoot back here and grab it. Oh, that's not it. Shoot. Emily's going to go grab it. I don't want to pause this. Sorry about the dog in the way. Here, let's see if we can get him down. He's being needy today. Okay. Thanks, Em. Emily's here, my sister, helping out. This is the next Free Pattern Friday kit. It's called Star Spangled. The pattern will be released for April. Like my mom said, you have to be subscribed to our newsletter to get the pattern every month. And this kit, yes, we have 2 dogs and they are very needy. This kit comes with fabrics all from the fabric collection called Mackinac. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Island by Minnick and Simpson for Moda. And it's all really pretty reds and blues. And this kit, we did include the backing. And the backing may vary per kit, but you will receive a backing.
Very
and
patriotic.
Binding. Yes, very patriotic. My favorite piece, I'm just going to open this to show you close up. This is going to be the binding, and it's a stripe with stars, so it's going to be super patriotic and pretty. And I'm a sucker for everything 4th of July. So, those kits, we are going to sell out. We are not ordering more yardage because we cannot get one of the pieces. So if you want one, you're going to need to act fast. Okay. And then I wanted to talk about, oh, I got so much crap over here.
One more thing. Do you want to grab one of the bundles and show them the low volume bundles?
Oh, yeah. Okay. My lovely assistant, Emily.
We'll introduce her.
We'll introduce her in a second. Okay, so I just released a low volume bundle.
A lot of really cute small prints.
9 pieces, I think. And these are selling really fast. We made as many as we could. I just restocked. And there's a lot of cute pieces. I know a lot of people like to keep these in their stash. It's a great stash builder. Anyway. Okay, and then, so a couple weeks ago, I just, sorry, I wanted to start a new project, and it's funny because, so my mom lives with us in our upstairs, which we're in our upstairs studio, and she goes and visits my sister in Vegas a lot, and usually when she does her weekend trips, I kind of come up here and I just make a huge mess.
She takes over.
I take over the whole studio, and it's usually a disaster area. And so that a couple weekends ago, I had a block in mind that I wanted to make. This is the block. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. It's called Tea Time, and it's kind of like a teacup with a saucer. Let's get one that has more contrast so you can see it really well. And it's a 12-inch block. And then I knew I'd get people asking for a 6-inch. So this is the 6-inch. It's really small.
It's so cute.
It's very cute. My mom made a Christmas version.
You could even use those and make them into coasters.
A coaster or a mug rug.
Yeah. Perfect
gift for somebody. Make a mug rug and buy a mug. It's a great gift for your quilty friends. Anyway, I had a lot of great feedback on these blocks, and so I thought I would do kind of like an impromptu sew along. Nothing serious, like there's no like requirements. You don't have to make 10 blocks. You can make 1 block, make it into, like we said, a mug rug. You can make 4 blocks, make a table runner, or you could make a bunch of blocks, which that's what I'm trying to do. Here's some more of my blocks. This was my tester block, which I actually really love. Anyway, you can make as many as you want, and what I was going to do, I was going to just run it for 4 weeks and do like a weekly giveaway for those who post their blocks on Instagram. So I would draw one winner each week, and I'm going to post all the details on my Instagram today. Here's my coral block. All of my blocks are made with Corey Yoder fabric from Moda, and it's not one specific line. I have a huge Corey Yoder stash. I collect her fabrics. So I've just been pulling from her fabrics. Look at this one. So cute. And I think I have about 7 blocks made, and my goal would be to make 16 and do a 4x4 layout, but I might only make 9. We'll see how ambitious I am. So like I said, details on that will be available. The pattern is in my Etsy shop. I'll do the link below. And okay, so next we literally just pulled this off the quilting machine behind us. So there's a thread. We do long arm quilting, and which is really nice to have the machine because we can quilt our projects whenever we want. So we just pulled this one off. This is a table runner. It's called Cartwheels, and I posted one a couple weeks ago. I debuted the pattern, and it was more springtime. This is definitely really pretty. This is more patriotic. I'm going to be listing the kits for this later today, and
this will be binded. I just have to put the binding on, and it's going to have that blue stripe with the stars
that I showed you,
which is going to be
and
really
this kit
cute.
Does have backing.
Yeah,
and
it will vary.
It might vary between kits, but it will be a red. And the quilting design we picked is called Maidenhair, and it's actually one of my favorite designs. It has a really good texture. Okay, so there's that. Now, the reason I started this vlog is I came across Flosstube, and I actually became like obsessed. You can ask my mom. It's like I want all the cross stitch things right now. And I just thought it was really cool to cross stitch and watch these videos of other makers, their work, and specifically it was cross stitch, and I'm like, well, why can't I do that for my quilting and current projects, and also share my new love for cross stitch? And I've got my mom on the bandwagon. She's not a new cross stitcher. How long have you been cross stitching?
Oh gosh, I've been cross stitching probably for about 30 years, on and off. My mom actually got me started in it, and years ago, when I was just having my babies and my off time, and like I say, off and on for about 30 years or more.
She hasn't done it in a really long time though.
And I picked it up, and now Lindsay,
I got her addicted.
so now,
I started like about 4 years ago. I wanted to get into it, and I started a couple projects, and it never really stuck. I don't know why. I just was more into the quilting, which I'm still into the quilting. You're gonna see lots of quilting. But I started, Emmy, hand me my Harry Potter. I've been listening to Harry Potter on Audible, and my mom has too. We both just finished, and I really was kind of obsessed. And so my first project, I wanted something small that I knew I could like finish, and it wasn't going to be super hard. So I picked this Harry Potter cross stitch.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. Nothing special. I just used DMC, and I think it's on 14 count, and I framed it myself, and I'm going to show you the back because I have no shame. I know that's not really what you're supposed to do, but I didn't, you know, this was my first one. And I just have this sitting by my desk. So that was my first finish. And then after that, I just, like I said, I kept watching Flosstubes. And I loved Priscilla and Chelsea. I'm sure most of you who do cross stitch know who they are, and that's kind of like the dogs. They have their dogs, so I wanted to show mine. And so my next one is, I wanted to do like a monthly thing where I could change it out. So I found this frame at Michael's. It was originally this brown, and I painted the front white, and I like distressed it. I kept the clip the same color. I didn't paint that. And this one is Little Dove Designs, and it's like it's actually one big piece, but I wanted to break it up so I could just have each month out at a time. So this is April. Next time we'll probably move the camera a little closer. But a couple things that I learned. I did this on 18 count, and I just found this at Joann's, this Ada, and I don't really like it now that I've been working on other fabrics. It's really thin, but you know what? It turned out cute, and I'm gonna put it up. I mounted it with some rickrack and 2 layers of fabric that I just, I didn't use sticky board for these. I had some, like, is it called chipboard?
Yeah.
Chipboard. And I just hot glued some fabric. So that was mine. And then my other finish, my mom doesn't have any finishes yet.
Yeah.
But
she's got me started a lot.
I've had her start a lot, and hers are big. But she'll show you what she's working on. This one I have literally been working on, I feel like, forever. But it's been like 2 weeks. It's by the Tiny Modernist. And I really like it. I actually used mostly Orifloss instead of the DMC called 4 colors. And my biggest tip that I kind of have learned is I work with multiple needles at a time. So like, I still have them right here in the corner, is I thread them with different colors that I'm using, and so I can quickly change, because there's a lot of color changes around the wreath part, and that's really what took the most time, I feel like, is
the changing
my threads and going from one flower to another. And then the egg right here, I couldn't decide if I liked it or not. I ended up putting it in anyway because I'm not to the point where I can rechart something yet. Like, I thought about doing it, but I'm like, what if it's not centered? Anyway, so I really love how it turned out. I am trying to figure out how I want to finish it with like a frame or something. So that is my other finish. And now I'll let my mom go first on her whips. And it's funny, cross stitchers and quilters kind of use the same acronyms. So you guys, you cross stitchers, I'm a cross stitcher now, so I guess we can call ourselves cross stitchers. Whips, works in progress. And so she's gonna go first.
So the first one I started
do we have the cover? We don't need it because you're almost done. They can see.
So the first one,
you can't.
You
can't show the chart.
Oh,
sorry. We're learning. We can't show the actual chart on.
Sorry.
It's okay, but she doesn't have it in her bag. So this is
Lori Holtz.
Yeah,
it's Lori Holtz pattern. And so I started this a couple weeks ago, and I've just got a little bit left.
I'll hold it closer.
Yeah. I've just got a little bit left, just the little top area where she believed she could with the thread. And I'm actually using all DMC on this one. And I love how it's
I did buy the Orifloss pack, the Lori Holt pack, and for some reason I was using most of the colors when she started hers, so we just we did the substitutions.
And it
looks really good.
Yeah.
So she's almost done, and we're gonna hang that here in our studio.
Yeah.
So okay.
And so the next one that I'm doing is another Lori Holt one, and I just started this a couple days ago, and I've got it this far.
So we were really inspired by Priscilla's finish on this Quilter's Cottage. She changed the colors so they're kind of patriotic, and I really loved it. So we are kind of using what she used. We're using all Aura floss.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do a little bit of a twist, and we'll show it when it's all done.
Yeah, we're changing the words, and we'll show you when it's done.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do the alphabet.
Yeah. So.
And she's stitching this on 14 count.
I think it's a
14 count.
And I'm using just 2 threads on it, and it's turning out really nice. And my last one, I just have the chart. I don't have
you don't have.
I don't have, it's a Halloween
We'll do
one.
better next time.
Yeah. But I just have the chart.
Oh, you do have it.
Oh, I do.
She taped it to the back.
I taped it to the back.
It's really hard to see. The picture
Yeah.
wasn't awesome here.
And it's going to be a big one. And so it's going to take me a while, and I've just got the middle part done so far. And that one,
this is a 16 count. I don't know.
we've been getting our thread or our
It's from
fabric,
1, 2, 3 stitch, and
I've loved it.
Yeah,
It's really soft.
It's way softer than the one she's doing the cottage.
And when you order it, they serge it so it don't fray, because
you can see how much I've frayed.
And so on this one, we just zigzag around it and hope that, for the best.
Yeah.
So that's mine right now of what I've started. And hopefully I'll have something finished by the time we do this again.
Next week. Get cracking. Okay. Okay, so I want to talk about these project bags first. I'm obsessed. I've been posting them like crazy on my Instagram. There is a YouTube tutorial by Riley Blake Designs, and I made some modifications, and you can check my Instagram stories. I talked all about it. So in each bag, this is my Halloween, and I've done it so sorry. I've done it so each bag I put the pattern, I put my cloth, I put a pair of embroidery scissors, a pack of needles, and of course all my thread and chart. And in this one I have a highlighter to mark off my chart. And that way it's all in one place. I can grab it and go.
That's one thing is when I started doing this 30 years ago, is I would start a project and I would have to finish that one project before I felt like I could start another. So that's one thing Lindsay is trying to get through me is you can have more than one project.
Yeah.
And so these
yeah,
bags are awesome.
The Flosstube, Priscilla and Chelsea, I'll probably mention them a million times because that's the main Flosstube that I've found so far. I like how they have the days of the week where you just on Mondays you do a Christmas project, you work on your Christmas stitching, Wednesday you do your Halloween. So I've been trying to do that. So this is a Halloween one. I just found it on Etsy. I don't even know how to say the name of this shop. And to be honest, this looks like a digital picture. I don't even know that it was actually stitched on this. I love Halloween, and so I am stitching this on 14 count Ada, and
it's
this
turning out really cute.
is my progress so far. I did make a change on the O and R. They are striped with black, and instead of striping it with black, I just did the light and dark
Purples.
green and light and dark purple.
It's really
So that's
cute.
where I am with that. And I'm using the called for DMC. And then this one I just started yesterday. It's a country cottage needleworks. I want to do all the cottages of the month. This is June. I'm stitching this on, sorry, I've got kind of a mess in here. The 16 count, the soft one that my mom was also using. And I just have the, next time we'll go a little closer so you can see better. The strawberry row, and actually I was stitching it last night and I had a lot more done, but I had to rip out almost half because I was one stitch off. So I'm using all the called for colors, including the fancy floss that it calls for. And I have this one in my cute Corey Yoder pouch. Used all Corey Yoder fabrics.
What do you use the clips for?
Oh, so the clips, I have these wonder clips on the side because I was clipping up my fabric so it wasn't in the way when I was going up and down. So I stitch in a hoop because it's more comfortable for me. My mom,
I can't use a hoop.
she stitches in hand, which I have tried.
I do the sew method.
Yeah, the sewing method. And she is really great at handwork. She's been doing handwork for forever, and she really enjoys it. For some reason, I need the structure of the hoop. I'm still really a beginner, I feel like, as far as cross stitch, and I feel like it gives me structure and good tension. So that's my other start. And then I haven't actually started this one. This is my 4th of July bag. This will be my project I stitch on Saturday. And it is the Land That I Love by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I just, the reason I really haven't started is we just got the floss. I ordered the floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. And it's all fancy floss. And I just love the variegation in the floss. So that's why I decided to go with, instead of the called for colors, I'm using that. So that's that.
So we want to introduce, it's always been just me and Lindsay. Lindsay's always been just the face and the voice of Primrose Cottage Quilts. And due to you amazing customers and followers, we've gotten a little bigger and we've needed more help. And we have, Lindsay has 2 more sisters, or three more sisters. And they all do their own little part in helping us.
Yeah.
And
so it's truly a family-owned business, all women. Yeah. So you're supporting women who
love to craft.
Yeah, we've been crafting our whole lives.
Yeah.
My mom has always been a crafter, and my dad, and so we've always dabbled in things, but quilting has really stuck, and we really enjoy
it's brought us all. It just keeps us all together. I mean, when we do our kits, our big ones, and we need help, we two of our sisters will come and
one
help.
From Vegas and one from
up
northern Utah.
Yeah. And they'll come and spend a whole weekend just to help us cut kits and put them together, and we just all laugh and giggle and have a good time. And
we even have the kids help us.
Yes.
they help by, you know, doing boxes and helping with all
garbage
the trash.
takeout.
Anything we can have them do,
Yep.
we have them help. So this is my sister Emily.
So
We'll scoot over.
we'll see if we can
And-
scooch over. This is Emily.
This is Emily. She's my little sister, and we've tried to get her into quilting, and we have. She's made how many quilts
I'm on
now?
my 3rd or 4th quilt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've done all Lindsay's patterns. They're easy to follow. So I highly recommend for beginners.
She's made matchsticks, and she's working on
The one in the magazine. That you
I
published.
had one in a magazine that was published that's kind of modern and it's super simple, so she's made that one. And she's working on a Christmas one right now.
That is going to be
I can show
beautiful.
Yeah, go grab it. So when oh, you have it right there. So it's a Christmas present pattern. And when she's here for our weekly vlog, she'll be in the video helping us. So this is
So she's doing the Christmas present one.
and instead of a runner, she's making a whole quilt, which this is probably my best-selling pattern, believe it or not. And she's using a Christmas line from 2019. It's called Winterberry from Riley Blake Designs. And
That's a small present.
this is one of the, like, she's getting started. Do you have one that's done?
No, I have
Okay.
the practice ones I did
This is one of the larger ones.
to see if I could actually handle it.
So this was her test block.
Of the big one.
And this isn't the same fabric. This is
Those just scraps.
This
they
was
had.
just to make sure she knew what she was doing. Okay, so, and then this is the smell. And so she still has all of her blocks ready to go.
She's still learning how to cut things out and do. And
So we've done a lot of the cutting for her.
I
I'm
just finished all
dyslexic,
this.
so.
Yeah, so it's kind of difficult, the cutting, and so but when she's here, she is a huge help, and sometimes she does my social media, so
She helps us with our quilting, and then she's just
I'm trying to get her to cross stitch. I told her, if I make you a bag and I put everything in it, will you do
choose
it?
something
I
simple.
threw,
And choose
I
something
threw away
simple.
the
She showed me, she actually tried to cross stitch
this last summer.
this last summer.
By myself. And it didn't work out.
She showed me the thing, and
We all had a good laugh.
we had a good laugh. We'll just leave it at that. And so we're gonna get her into it. So next week, if she's still here, because she's visiting, she'll show you.
Closure.
Yeah, due
Schooling.
to the big corona stuff, we are all secluded, you know, in our houses, and what a good way to work on projects and things we love to do. So at the end of every video, I want to do like a small giveaway where I ask you a question and you answer it in the comment section below, and then anyone that comments will be entered into the giveaway, and I'll announce the winner next week. So the first giveaway, I will be giving away a kit for the free pattern Friday for March, which was this one.
Wow, lucky person.
Yeah. So comment below, and the question is, what should the question be? What's your favorite pattern, whether it be a quilt pattern or cross stitch pattern? So answer below. And I read somewhere you shouldn't in the comments say giveaway or free, because then we get a lot of spam comments. So just enter
Cross stitch or quilting.
cross stitch or quilting
Or both.
pattern, or both. I'd love to know what you guys are loving right now. If you have any questions, hopefully the next video for next week we'll do like a question and answer. So any questions you have, we are happy to answer. And I guess that's it for now.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next week.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
It was 35.